In this video, we will discuss the attributes of distributions that will allow us to identify the most common ones and classify the rest. Regardless of a method used to summarize the data, all visual summaries of the same data set will have one thing in common. Can you guess what it is? So here different ways of classify the same data. We have a histogram, polygon, and stem plot. If you haven't guessed yet, let me turn this stem plot around. Take a look. Can you see? If you said it's a shape of the distribution, then you were correct. All of these summaries have the same shape. And the shape is one of the main characteristics of the distribution or data set. And let's take a look at some example of shapes that appear in statistics. Some shapes are more common than others. If it's not one of the common shapes, then we use the classifications based on whether there is an axis of symmetry. And this distribution above is asymmetric, and the distribution below is symmetric. Symmetric, actually, I think these are switched around. The names are switched around. Ay, ay, ay. So the bottom one is symmetric and the top one is asymmetric, okay? Symmetric means if you cut it in half, then the left part is going to be a mirror image of the right side. Okay, if the data is asymmetric and we have like majority of the data is on the right side and on the left we have a long tail, we're going to say that this distribution is skewed left. And opposite, if we have all majority of the data values on the left side and the right tail is long, then we're going to say that our data is skewed right. Also, we're going to classify our distributions based on how many peaks they have. So if the data has basically one maximum in one point, that's called a unimodal distribution. Now, if we have two peaks, that's going to be a bimodal. If we have multiple peaks, that's a multimodal distribution. One of the most important distributions that we're going to study in this course is a normal distribution. What is a normal distribution? The attributes of the normal distribution, first of all, it's symmetric. It's unimodal, so it peaks in the middle, exactly in the middle, and it has a bell-shaped curve. So basically, like we said, the bulk of the values are located in the middle, and then it goes down and out to the left and down and out on the right side. All right. Another things worth mentioning that do not confuse a minuscule deviation from normal as skewed. So we see that for example, this distribution, it's not perfect. However, we're still going to consider this distribution as normal, even though it has some gaps, and this still roughly it's normal. Also, keep in mind that when we talk about the shape of the distribution, we go loosely around its shape. Like, for example, this one is a normal distribution. We don't like follow each and every peak and bump and valley of the distribution. Just this is not what we're doing. We're following roughly the shape of the distribution. Okay, guys, so this is it. This is it for this video. It was short and sweet, but very important. Next, we're gonna talk about bivariate data and how to organize and present bivariate data.